So if you could sum up in a couple of sentences what difference it's made to you being involved in this project, what would those couple of sentences be?
Being involved in the project as a whole?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, a couple of sentences, no chance. You got any preference on what goes on your pizza? I'm Danny and I make the pizzas here at Pizza Night, and I volunteer serving meals and helping distribute the food from the hub. I came to the project after I had been an extended stay in hospital. It was quite hard and I was dealing with a mental illness at the time. So I'd been in hospital for about 3 months and I had been released, and obviously at that point I had lost my job. I hadn't had proper contact with my children in that time, and I had a lot of, I was isolated. I didn't have any friends, nobody really knew what to say to me, because they didn't want to put their foot in it, they didn't want to say the wrong thing and set me off, because nobody knows how to deal with mental health, obviously. Because of the lack of funds, with the lack of job, I ended up with a food bank voucher which Women's Aid had given me, and the food bank had actually directed me here because we were serving your community meals at the time. And ironically, or oddly enough, it was actually pizza you were serving that night. It's fate. It was so weird. So I came down here and I got my first takeaway meal. I didn't really want to stay. I didn't want to be here, but I came back for the meal the following week, and it kind of just started out as a service user. Then I started helping in the kitchen. I've served a couple of meals and it just kind of took off from there. But then it was coming up for Christmas and I'd suggested that we put on Christmas dinner, and there was me and a couple other volunteers had sort of banded together to do that, and that was when I really got into doing it regularly and so forth as well. At each step my confidence has grown. When you're serving to a couple of dozen people on a Friday or a Thursday night, and they're enjoying what you're cooking, that helps grow your confidence in what you're doing. It also helps you to go outside your boundaries with talking to people that you don't know, and a bit of trust and humanity again, because it's easy to lose sight of the fact that maybe the whole world's evil, but when you're here you see a good cross-section of everybody, and then you're introduced to the fact that people are actually, they're all right, My long-term goal is I'm training to be a teacher at the moment, so I'm currently trying to get my degree and then I'll do teacher training. But the demographic that I work with on a Saturday night through the hub are high school age children, and that's who I want to work with. So from that, I have hands-on experience which will look good on the CV, but it's also good skills take away to take forward, so that I know how to, interacting with a teenage group of children. It can be challenging, and I have had challenges, but you learn how to develop diplomacy skills, and making sure that everybody gets an outlet for their own personality. Knowing that you're part of something huge that's helping loads of people, not just one or two, literally whole communities, and it makes you burst, I get really excited when I talk about Pizza Night. I get really teary actually, as I'm doing right now, when I talk about the stuff that we do here and my part of it. You see the very, very best of people, and it makes you, I don't know, it just makes you proud to be part of it.